MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. It's Interleague Baseball on MLB Network. Chris Sale will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The first baseman, Brandon
First
Belt.
delivery to him on the way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Buster Posey now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .333 hitter. First offering on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Two balls and two strikes to the Giants catcher. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Bogarts to his left. He's there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants down in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
First pitch on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
0-2.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. Betts on second. Devers on at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Panic is there to Crawford for one. To Belt for the twin killing. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He took home the American League batting title last season. He went from corner to corner. He used the whole field, and he's so difficult to defend. When you win a batting title, you're doing something very special.
Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
That's inside. 2-0. Ready with the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Andrew Benintendi would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Men on third with 2 down. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, hoping to cash in here in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in now, number 8. He stands in for the first time in this one.
The left fielder, number 8.
First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the big bat of right-handed hitting Tyler Austin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Crawford is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Christian Vasquez. He'll
Leading
begin
off
things here
for
against
the Red
Madison
Sox,
Bumgarner.
the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside. Ball
Count
1.
1-0.
Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hey. 2-1 now. Popped him up. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now to the plate, Sam Travis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Nope. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2. Number 23 is on deck. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting it, the second baseman.
So striding in, number 23. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. First pitch of the at-bat.
And that misses inside 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
In now, Joe Panic. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
One ball.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Grounded back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Jackie
Leading
Bradley
off
Jr.
for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First offering on its way. He'll start in with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
One gone here in the Boston third. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Slater's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Bumgarner removed to first, and the runner back safely. Bumgarner sets. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
Ball
strikes.
1, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Now a long throw home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Ball.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two and 1. Here it is. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. Ranging back is Pilar. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's in there safely as on the play 3 runs come across to score.
When you mess with the bull, you expect to get the horns, right? Bases loaded and they challenge him, which is obviously a huge mistake, and he nearly blasts a grand slam. Lucky for them, it's only a double, so 3 runs come across to score, and he stands at second, 3 RBIs richer.
Into the box, Sam Travis. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
1-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front 4-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here.
Belt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Buster Posey. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And up next, former World Series MVP Pablo Sandoval. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now, number 23. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Still even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Bradley. or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, 2 down now.
Good
Now
job
batting,
of getting him to
right
chase the
fielder.
ball in the dirt right there.
Okay.
Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 8.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of right-handed hitting Tyler Austin. In there, no balls and a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count. 3-2. Brandon Crawford is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First delivery to him on the way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail here 4-0. Stepping up now, Rafael Devers. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. There to take it is Belt for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Hit hard to short. And that's through for a hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. J.D. Martinez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Bogarts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford's got it to panic covering. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Austin Slater hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The center fielder, number 1, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Oh, that's just out.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Joe Panik will be next. Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Panik.
Striding in once again, Joe Panik comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider laid off for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box, Brandon Belt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside and low, 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Panik is off at first with 2 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So coming to the plate, Buster Posey. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Smoke toward third. Devers has it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're down 4-0. Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth.
The catcher, Christian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Heading out toward shallow right. Slater is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
First baseman, Sam Travis.
Stepping into the box, Sam Travis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0. Fouled off. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, number 23.
Next up for the Red Sox, number 23. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Pitch on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Pablo Sandoval. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 8.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 8. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Austin.
Here's Tyler Austin now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted into center field. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2
Leading
for him
off
to this point.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie
He's
Bradley
ready. Here's the first offering.
Jr.
Here's a slider that's inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one for Crawford is short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Standing in, Brandon Crawford. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up. Coming in is Benintendi, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
Now the 0-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. To shortstop, and they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right hand side of your screen. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Popped up, number 23 over to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
1 gone here in the 8th as we check our line score to this point. And boy, you can see the story of the game right there in the hit column. Just 1 hit allowed through 7 1/3. He has been awfully tough to solve. Digging in once again, Joe Panik. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Trevor
attention,
Gott
please.
is on to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen in the
pitching for
bottom
San
half of the
Francisco,
8th.
Number 58, Trevor Gott.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. So
Leading
far,
off
2 for
for
3
the
in
Red
this one.
Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Nope.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Count still full, 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that.
Now
I mean,
batting,
it's
the
better to
designated
battle a
hitter.
slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Bogaerts aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. Line drive base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks?
batting.
Not a bad day,
left
D-Row.
fielder.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. Fouled away. Gott has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 on its way. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 the count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Striding in for Boston, Sam Travis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. Bases are loaded here. One man out. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Neither guy given in. Here's the next one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, Dero. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Reyes Maranta is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Now at the plate, number 23. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Popped him up. Sandoval shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We've played 8 full. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Giants nothing. Ready for another chance? Brandon Belt. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
In now, Buster Posey. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
5-0 the final score today. The Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. The loss goes to Madison Bumgarner. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Jesus, Jackson. Make a with choker, turn into an actor. Shimmy, yeah, I get close from back to Rello, I get silly from Filet. I get packages from Paris, shop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you here, not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give some gas, look at the dash, look at some throwing, keep going back. Look at the whip, look at them smash, look at them skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gonna sing. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. Velvet jacket's fragile, hey, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands are kind of dusty, just be careful how you touch me. In Paris, I'm the country. As the model, push my ball, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. What's up?
I came up in the go, but no one was afraid of.